Ha ha. Hey everybody, what is going on? Wow, I can't believe it's already this time, man. Like it feels like I should just be doing my freaking prediction on Twitter. Make sure nothing else has developed cuz I got some breaking news to talk about here in a minute. But quick, got to do a couple things here regarding the NBA. Turn my phone off so I don't get no, I don't need you, Siri. Thank you very much. She's always trying to interject herself. I swear. But anyways, it's time for my 2023 NBA playoff predictions, and this is gonna be a fun playoff series. You know, the whole thing, starting of course with the play-in round. I'll get into that in a minute. But also, I just cannot wait for the playoffs to begin, man. And if you're wondering, am I doing any playoff games besides the Cavs? Yeah, I'll be doing plenty of playoff games. Don't you worry. As far as the playing round, I'm probably gonna do one of each of the first 7 8 matchups. I'll be doing one of those, and I'll be doing one 9 10 matchup. As far as which games I'm actually gonna be doing, well, I haven't really fully decided yet. I mean, I was gonna actually do all 4 matchups, but that's a lot of basketball, you know, and I don't really want to cook myself like that. I don't want to completely, wear myself out for not even in the first round yet. I gotta be conservative a little bit. Think about I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of basketball. But anyways, here is the schedule that was released yesterday officially for Saturday. And as you can see, we're gonna start off at 1 o'clock p.m. with Sixers and Nets. No bad start. But I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably not touching that series much. I might do one game of that series. That series just has no marquee value at all. That's why it's at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Uh, 3:30 will be the Celtics versus the 7 seed. Of course, that will be the winner of Heat and Hawks. Personally, I would love a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals, though. Heat versus Celtics. Sign me up. If it's Celtics Hawks, but yeah, the turmoil going on in that locker room right now with the Hawks. The whole thing about Trae Young. Nah, give me Heat Celtics round 2. Or like second matchup in the last 2 years. And for those who forgot, those two teams have a little bit of rivalry from back when LeBron was with the Heat. So I think it'd be cool to see those two face off again. I'm probably going to try to do the most of those games if that is the case. And then at 6 o'clock, we got my Cavaliers. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a Cavs fan. If you're new to the channel, you didn't know that. Yeah, I'm a Cavs fan. Judging by the background and my shirt, yeah. But we face the Knicks at 6 on ESPN. And then they round it out with Warriors and Kings at 8:30. And yes, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, wait, the Kings have home court? Yeah, they do. When was the last time the defending champion didn't have home court in the first round? I'm telling you, Golden One Center is going to be popping. Am I going to do any of those games? I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. I mean, if usually I'm going to try to just do the Cavs Knicks, but man, oh man, I might have to do Kings Warriors. I usually try to save because I know, for those who follow like Sports Fury, my guy Roach is over there. He's a Warriors fan. Usually I try to let like him cover his team. But man, oh man, that's gonna be a lit series. I might have to do at least a game or two of that series. What's up, Lamar? I'm gonna have to try and do at least one game of that series. I have to. I have to. First time the Kings have been in the playoffs since what? 2006? Oh, you know that place is gonna be popping, man. Wow. You love to see it though. Welcome back to the playoffs, Sacramento. It's been a while. They've been garbage for so long. It's about time they showed up. Sheesh. Where have you been, huh? Oh wait, you've been in the basement of the NBA for like damn near 20 years. So good to have you back in the playoffs. Hopefully you stay around a while. And the funniest thing was, remember, what was it? Last year they traded Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield. What happened a year later? Those two are in the lottery again, and the Kings are in the playoffs. I mean, yeah, they have Sabonis, which is nice. They have De'Aaron Fox, but I'm telling you, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, those are two wild cards for this series. If those two go off, they have a good chance. People are going to talk about, oh, the Warriors' defense isn't that good, bro. What are you talking about? The Kings' defense is kind of on the same level, but their offense is elite though. But so is the Warriors, and we all know them Warriors. They're going to have a game where they just go ballistic. Curry going to be making everything, and then it's like, how are they going to respond? Because you know it's coming. It's like if you're a Kings fan and you're watching that game and the Warriors are kind of stinking it up, you're like, okay, well, that Curry surge is going to be coming here really soon, so hopefully we can respond. But hey, they got a guy who can do that. De'Aaron Fox. Keep an eye on him. He got that dog in him. But then we go to Sunday, and well, they don't have times specifically, but it's only one Eastern Conference game on that day, so I'm gonna guess that'll probably be the first game of the day, depending on the matchup. But they would get the 8th seed, which of course is the winner of the Bulls and Raptors facing the loser of Hawks and Heat. So we'll see what happens there. And then the Nuggets, the number 1 seed in the West, they'll get the 8th seed, which again would be the loser of, what was it? T-Wolves and Lakers, and the winner of Pelicans Thunder. Ooh, if we get Nugs versus Lakers, or ooh, or like Pelicans Nugs. Ooh, I wish Zion was playing. They still got Bi. They still got McCollum. They're a gritty team. They even got the 7th seed against the Grizzlies. So again, winner of what was it? Lakers? No, yeah, Lakers and T-Wolves faces the Grizzlies. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, if we get like Lakers Grizzlies, because of course the animosity from that one game in LA where Shannon Sharpe got involved. Oh, oh man. No LeBron? LeBron's in the play-in. When's the last time that's never happened? The actual playoffs and LeBron's in the play-in. Here's a dog. Do you know that there's a legit possibility that it could be Lakers Cavs in the finals? Imagine we got a Lakers Cavs NBA finals out of nowhere. But of course, for that to happen, the Lakers got to get through everybody. They got to get through the play-in and then the actual playoffs. But could you imagine that? LeBron James versus the Cavaliers in the freaking finals? I know that would never happen because, oh my God, that's a lot for the Lakers to get through. And of course, we have to get through the East. But could you just imagine the freaking storylines, though? LeBron hates the play-in. Yeah, it's a bummer for him though. I think this is the second time they've been in the play-in since it's been established after the 2020 season. One year they were in it. Remember, I streamed the Warriors and Lakers game when he hit the FU3 on the logo, and then yeah, they I think they got bounced out by the Suns, if I'm not mistaken. They haven't really been the same since. And of course, to round out the first 2 days of playoffs, essentially game ones, You have the Clippers versus the Suns in a rematch from a couple years ago. And from what I heard, there's no Paul George. Ouch. Ouch. So, this should be a very fun opening round. Now, before I get into everything, before I get into my overall bracket predictions, got some breaking news to talk about. As a little bit ago, my guy Shams reported that sources Rudy Gobert has been suspended for Timberwolves Lakers on Tuesday because he punched Kyle Anderson. Because Kyle Anderson called him out saying, yo, how about you grab a rebound? Or how about you block some shots? And then Rudy responded with, why don't you grab rebound? And then, yeah, pretty much Kyle Anderson called Rudy a bitch. Pretty much something like that. And Rudy, as you would expect, with his very fragile state of mind, didn't take that too lightly, and he punched him in the chest. So yeah, so he's out this game. If now, luckily the T Wolves are in a position where they lose against the Lakers, they're still in the play-in, but they have to win that next game, which of course Rudy would play in. Now, the funny thing is, in that game that yesterday that he punched Kyle after he got sent home, because yeah, he was sent home, the T Wolves came back and won. So yeah. Classic Rudy though. Everybody loves Rudy, right? Yeah, everybody loves Rudy. Anyways, should be fun. This should be a fun, playing around. Before I get into that, a bit more fun. All right. Now, if you remember a while back, I did my predictions for the second half of the season. Well, let's take a look and see how I did. Oh, look at me, bro. And look at the comments. Yeah, I got the whole thing up here. So let's go through this real quick. All right. So let's go to full screen. There I am rocking the Kyrie Irving Cleveland jersey. This is what I had in the first round. I mean, in the East. And yeah, comparing what I had to what it is, there's a couple that I was a little off on, as you could tell. Celtics and Bucks. Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks are number what, 2 seed? I don't even know, to be honest. But you see, I had it Celtics, Bucks, Cavs, and Sixers, which the Cavs Sixers flipped, and then the Knicks and the Nets. Essentially, I had it right. I had the Knicks as the 5th seed. I had the Nets as the 6th seed. Yeah, got it right. Playing round, I actually had the Pacers slipping in the play-in. So I got 3 out of the 4 right there. And then the Bulls, of course, made the play-in round. So that's cool. And then we flip over to the Western Conference right here. Okay. Western Conference, if it'll load up, please. Thank you very much. Oh, ad. Hang on. Hang on. I hate that. I'm not trying to get. There we go. Sorry, guys. I had to turn it off. Demonetized by Under Armour. I hate that.
Get matched with a tax expert and stay with them next year, even as your situation changes. Get
okay. Bumped in the face of the basketball somehow. I was live. I was at both Cavs Guardians. Thank God for extra innings, right? Yeah. All right. So let's go back. Okay. So there's the West. As you can see, I was a little off on a couple of them again. Suns didn't move. No, the Suns are. Yeah, the Suns, the Clippers. I was a little off on. what the heck happened to the Mavs? Like, seriously, what happened to the freaking Mavs? They fell off a cliff. Ouch. I actually had the Warriors in the plan, but they slipped into the playoffs. So essentially, you just flip like the Thunder. I mean, there's a lot that was like I was barely off on. I wasn't completely off on a lot, except for the Mavs. That was the worst one. I thought the Mavs were going to be in it, man. Especially they got Kyrie, but their defense went down the toilet. Okay, so that's pretty much all I got from that. Lovely stuff, right? Oh man, that I still can't believe that actually happened. Freaking Mavs fell off a cliff. I don't think anybody had that happening. But hey, that's the beauty of it, right? Minnesota Timberwolves dumb as hell. No, Rudy Gobert dumb as hell. Because that's the way he is. I wasn't too far off. I mean, I actually surprised myself. I thought I was going to be way off, but it was actually pretty close. Lovely thing here. Okay, so we got, as you can see, I'm on the NBA thing. That's me right there. So we got the Western Conference, and we got Denver versus New Orleans, OKC, LA, Minnesota. I think, well, Denver's going to beat whoever they have to face because Denver's just that good. I'm going to say Denver. I'm going to say Denver against, because it'll be the 8th seed. It'll be Denver Lakers in 6. I'll say Denver in 6. Yeah. Phoenix and the Clippers. I think this series goes at least 7. And I have Phoenix taking them down in 7. Kings and Warriors. And yeah, welcome back to the playoffs, Sacramento. You just got to face off against the defending champs. I do think this series goes more than 5, and I think the Warriors take it. I'll say Warriors in 6. And then Memphis versus the Lakers of Minnesota. I think it will wind up being actually, yeah, I'm going to say Lakers versus Memphis. And then Denver is probably going to face, I'll say New Orleans. So, yeah. Memphis will take down the Lakers. Yeah. I'll say they take them down in 7. So, essentially, we get 2 very lit matches in the second round. Denver Phoenix, KD versus Jokic. And then we get another rematch from last year. Warriors, Memphis. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And then in the East, it'll be Milwaukee. I think it'll wind up being Milwaukee versus, I want to say Chicago. But I think, I believe I had it as what? Chicago versus Atlanta? No matter who it is, I'm going to say Milwaukee wins that series. I'm going to say in 6. I'm being legit with these 6, with these 6, in 6 games or whatever. So Cavs and Knicks, this is going to be a bloodbath. And I know there's probably going to be some Knicks fans saying, nah, you don't think the Cavs are going to beat the Knicks, do ya? Yeah. Cavs in 7. Actually, no, I'll say Cavs in 6. Yeah. Hold up. In 6. No, I got the. Now, Philly versus Brooklyn. But the winner will face off against Boston. Boston will take down, I'll say Miami. I'll say they'll take them down in a hard fought 6 games. And then I'll have Philly taking down Brooklyn, and I'll say 5. I think Philly just shuts him down. Yeah. So we get Philly, Boston, Milwaukee, Cleveland in the second round. And then, of course, unfortunately, we get bounced by Milwaukee in 7 games. And then I will have Boston once again beating Philly in 7 games. And then in the West, I will have Phoenix taking down Denver. I'll say that's in 6 because KD takes over. And you already know who I'm going to have winning Memphis and Golden State. You going to pick Memphis? Hell no. Give me the defending champs to take them out in 7 games. So we get Phoenix Warriors, Haiti versus his old team, finally. And then we get Milwaukee, Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, yeah. We're just one step away. No, actually, if you really think about it, we getting a rematch no matter what, really. Phoenix versus Milwaukee? Golden State, Boston? Yes, please. But there's also that chance we get Phoenix, Boston. Ooh. Well, how about Golden State, Milwaukee? Ooh. I think in this one, oh man, dude. In the West, let's go 7 games regardless. But man, I'm gonna go Phoenix in 7. Yeah, I'm gonna go Phoenix in 7. And then coming out of the East, ooh, do we get a rematch? No. No. Shout out to my guy Beantown Breakdown, Bobby. He's a huge Celtics fan. Of course, Boston. If the Bruins go as far as I think they will in the NHL, that guy is going to be supremely busy this summer because I have Boston taking out Milwaukee in an extremely hard fought 7 games to go to the second straight NBA Finals to face Phoenix. Call it chaos. Yep. Phoenix, Boston in the NBA Finals. Who would have thought? D-Book and KD versus Tatum, Brown, and company. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Think this series goes 6. And I don't know who the heck I'd pick. Does Boston get that comeuppance? Do they get that comeback though? You know, do they go back and get their ring that they should have had last year? Are we going to see playoff Tatum, or is he going to wilt away again? I don't think it really matters. I think the Suns fans thought they had it a couple years ago against Milwaukee. They kind of faded away a little bit. This year, they get KD, and I think they get a nice return on their investment. They win the NBA Finals in 7 games. In terms of the tiebreaker for the NBA Final Game 1 margin, I'll say it's about, I'll say 5. It'll be a 5-point W for whoever wins in Game 1. Miami over the Hawks, Lakers, T-Wolves, Raptors over Bulls. Wow. You know, a lot of people are going to roast me for this, but I don't care. I mean, maybe Phoenix gets bounced in the second round. Maybe Phoenix loses to the Clippers. I don't know. Maybe the Cavs take down the Bucks and we go on and face Boston and we beat them. I should be a homer and say the Cavs just win the whole damn thing, right? Spider goes off for like 30 a game. You know, Evan Mobley is like getting double doubles left and right. Jared Allen's turning into freaking prime Wilt Chamberlain. Freaking Kareem. Donovan Mitchell's just going nuts. DG's got like triple doubles left and right. Obviously, I'm just speaking out my crack, but I think this will be a fun playoffs. I cannot wait. Feels so good to not be in the play-in though. You know, last year was like a dip your toes in the pools thing. You know, it's like first really legit experience for these guys. They experienced what a playoff atmosphere was like. And now we get the full thing. Guaranteed 4 games, no less. And we got to face the damn Knicks. Should be a fun series. I'll be streaming every game, as far as I know, unless something happens. You know how I am. But I'll be live Saturday at 6 for Cavs Knicks. Hope you guys tune in. It's going to be lit. Again, let me know what you think of the my little margin here. I got it as a 5-game margin. Submit. Okay, we're lit. Now we lit. And we'll see what happens. Of course, injuries could happen. Suspensions with Rudy, of course. I mean, heck, maybe this is the year we see a team out of the play and just go off and make a run. Never know. It's been a crazy year in sports. We just saw freaking San Diego State go to the freaking final, go to the national championship. But, like, I'm telling you, man, this is going to be fun. I am all the way here for it, too. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all later. So, let's go Cavs. What's up, Eddie? Good to see you again. Always. But yeah, those are my predictions for the NBA playoffs. Let me know what you think in the comments, in the chat, or whatever. And I will see you all tomorrow when I stream one of the playing games. I'm not sure which one yet. Essentially, just look for the thumbnail. I haven't decided which game I'm going to do. I'm thinking about doing the Lakers game. Wait, it's not Lakers tomorrow, is it? I'm trying to think. You know what? One more thing. Let's take a look at the schedule so far. So I'm going to turn this off real quick. Turn that off. I don't need that anymore. I got that on record now on stream, so we're good there. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. Oh, this should be a fun playoffs. I cannot wait to do some playoff games. It's going to be lit, man. I cannot wait. You know? I'm all the way here for it. Yeah, that was Eddie, that game took forever, and I'll say this, you guys had a chance to beat us. I was so sure we were going to lose. Both teams literally had bases loaded and extra innings, couldn't score. Somehow we didn't give up any runs when they had the bases loaded. And somehow we're really good at scoring with bases loaded and stuff, but not this time around. So let's get the schedule for the NBA playoffs here, as far as we know. But like I said, tomorrow, Miami, Atlanta, LA, Minnesota. Do I do both games? I don't know, man. I mean, Atlanta, Miami? Might do both games. Why not? I don't know. Like I said, just look for the thumbnail. And then on Wednesday, I'm for sure doing New Orleans and OKC because why not, right? I think I'm gonna let Josh and Rocha do Chicago, Toronto. I'm gonna let them do that because that's Josh's team. I want to just sit in that chat and just listen to him go off about his team. Besides, I mean, it's the balls. I mean, the balls, bruh. It's like I'm gonna try and do at least one of every game. So no matter what, I'm gonna be doing Hawks or Heat. It's whether it's in the actual playoffs or in the second playing game. Now on Thursday the 13th, there is no games, which is weird. They have an off day, which is cool. And then, of course, you have Friday the 14th, which is essentially both, elimination games, which I'm going to try to do both games because that's, the last chance for 4 teams. That'd be fun. Of course, we remember what it was like last year, right? As Cavs fans. Yep. We thought we actually had Atlanta on the ropes, and then our fans foolishly chanted, F. Trae Young! F. Trae Young! And that just triggered him. But yeah, I can't Done with the Mariners already. But yesterday's game against the Mariners was huge for the Guardians because it's tiebreaker. If it ever came down to a tiebreaker for like wild card between us and the Mariners, which hopefully will win the division, so we don't have to worry about that. It's good to have that nice little trump card in your back pocket in case you need it. You know? But yeah, the Mariners, they're going to be a damn good team. I would love to see them dethrone the Astros in the West, though. They're a good enough team to do it. It's just all about health. Solid lineup. I expect them to probably make moves as the season goes on to add better players to that team because, I mean, JP Crawford solid, Ty France, big dumper Cal Raleigh. Yeah, they're all really good. Of course, you got Julio. You got your cornerstone for a long, long time. Your bullpen is disgusting. Matt Brash literally embarrassed Jose Ramirez the first series of the freaking year, I think. Freaking stupid. I think Jose's in his own head. Yeah, he's in his own head. He has to chill out. You know, you get in your own head, you start pressing, and you're just trying to hit everything out of the yard. And in reality, all you really got to do is just start hitting the ball. It'll come to you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Again, tomorrow night I will be live for one of the games. I'm probably just gonna do the Lakers, Minnesota. Yeah, because Atlanta, Miami, that's an intriguing matchup, but yeah, I don't usually like doing Miami games because Miami trolls a lot. They're a trolly kind of team. They're up and down. I don't know what to expect from them. It could be a loser kind of game, you know. I will be doing the loser of that game against the winner of Toronto Chicago in the 9-10, 8-9, 7-8 matchup and the winner go home matchup. So, yeah, the 8th seed game. Similarly, man, if we end up getting like Atlanta versus Toronto in the 8th seed game, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So again, remember, winner of Atlanta Miami faces the 2nd seed. The loser goes to face Chicago at Toronto winner, who, of course, the loser of that game, season's over. So, like, they're already looking for the lottery. That's a good thing about us losing in the play-in, though. Because think about this, guys. If we won that play-in game against Atlanta or whatever, we wouldn't have had our draft pick. Which means we don't draft Ochai Agbaji. Which means we don't trade him to Utah for Donovan Mitchell. So if you really think about it, it was kind of a good thing that we lost in that game. You know? It's kind of a good thing. Yeah, it would have been dope to be in the playoffs, but we would have lost our draft pick. We wouldn't have been able to draft Ochai Agbaji. And then we wouldn't be able to trade him for Donovan Mitchell. That's kind of funny, too, because remember the last time we drafted a Kansas player in the first round and traded him for Kevin Love? Essentially, if we draft a Kansas player at this point, guys, if we draft a Kansas player, just assume we're going to trade him for a superstar. That's just the way it is. Oh, man. I guess we'll have to wait and see what else happens, What are you gonna do for the off? I'm not gonna talk about off season, okay? Because I know people are gonna start talking about what am I gonna do for the Cavs off season. Hey, if the Cavs sign players in the off season, free agency or whatever, I'll do it. Am I doing the draft? I'm not talking about the damn draft, okay? It's too early for that. Now, NHL draft lottery. Let me look that up because I'm gonna be doing that whenever it is, because I mean the Blue Jackets have a chance. This team's playing. We ain't winning another game. NHL draft lottery. Man, if the Blue Jackets get the #1 overall pick, oh boy. All right. So draft lottery. I'll never be dared. All right. Let me look this up real quick, and then I'm heading out. Finals rematch: Bucks and Suns. Really interesting. Interesting choice. May 8th on their calendars. Okay, so May 8th. It's genuinely right around the conference finals time, right? I think. Yeah, that's usually like conference finals, I'm pretty sure. So for the NBA. So I'll be doing that. We'll see. Should be a fun time. Usually I wouldn't give a crap about the draft lottery, but my team's kind of in the running for the number one overall pick. And if we get that number one overall pick, that means Connor Bedard is officially a Blue Jacket, which would be insane because he's the best player in the NHL. Some people say he's like that guy. He's a generational type. He's like McDavid. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So just a quick rundown. Rudy Gobert suspended for the game tomorrow against the Lakers. Now, no matter what, he will be back for either the playoff series against the number 2 seed if they beat the Lakers, or he'll be back for the second play-in game, the winner go home game against the Thunder or New Orleans. So, and like I said, I'll probably go live for Lakers and T Wolves tomorrow night at 10, and then I'll be live for Thunder and Pelicans. I might. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the Western games because those games seem to be the most intriguing. Lakers and T Wolves. We used to actually decide to go live from Miami, Atlanta, but again, we'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling. So if you see a thumbnail for Heat and Hawks, then you know I'm going live for it. If not, then yeah, you know the deal. So that is essentially going to wrap it up, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and go Guardians. Take down the Yankees tonight. That'd be lit. But yeah. See you guys later. Bye bye. Go Cavs. And I'm out. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, guys. Cavs. Yeah, Evan Mobley.